very short one, okay? Um, I'm doing this live video because y'all been showing support off the channel again today. Thank you, everybody. Of course, my member videos will be done through the rest of the day. And you can also pay $5 to watch those videos if you're not a member. But I just wanted to show gratitude for uh, the support that I'm getting off the channel. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for the donations. If you notice, I have some music playing in the background. You should be able to hear it. Okay? I'm going to turn it up a bit so you can hear it more. Okay. So I'll turn it down a little bit so it's kind of in the background. If you have trouble hearing me, feel free to let me know. Now, I do have some synchronicities, but they will be for members only, okay? Members, I have some wonderful synchronicities, wonderful downloads for you. I'm almost done with your daily article. So my members, they will get an excerpt from my article that I wrote today. And if anyone want to pay for the article, it will be between like $3 and $10. So as I told y'all, every single day, I'm going to be writing an article. Of course, the articles are time sensitive, but you can still buy them and use them for another time, okay? So for my gratitude pop-up video, lunchtime, people, this is a day to listen to sounds of the sea and the ocean. You may think it's not because, you know, the Gemini moon, the air type moon, but um, the the sea is kind of still there, so you got to be careful of your emotions today. So if you feel like you're just kind of like no balance in your emotions, whether it's like all good or all bad, you may need to cancel your plans today and spend some time with yourself. Okay, that would be the best thing you can do. Um, you may need to be careful of surrendering all the control today to people who want to play damsel in distress or may want to pretend like they're your mommy or your daddy. We know that there's a lot of narcissists that love to do that. So be careful of catering to other people's complaints when you know they're not justified. Okay? Some of y'all may have people who may be playing the victim. And if you get caught up in that, even in emails and comments, it's going to cause you some sort of delay with the manifestation today. Because there is a wish you should be making today. So just be careful of getting caught up in being emotionally bulldozered by somebody, someone dumping all their emotional pain on you and grief on you, trying to force you to be their unpaid therapist. You need to be very careful of that today. If you are too sensitive today, then you should actually try to shut people out, okay? If you got to ghost everybody today, then that's what you got to do if you're too sensitive. Be careful of karmic type people trying to steal your compassion through randomly talking about their heartache. You know, emotional dumping is a major problem in the world now. And when we have an air moon, and especially how things are right now this month, people will emotionally dump on you because those people are probably chosen to be stuck. They may be living in denial that they're in that situation because of their karma. So they could be trying to use you to have an emotional release. So be careful. Stick with the facts. Stick with the truth. Don't let anybody trick you into giving them emotional support when you know that they are sneaky, untrustworthy, not supportive, and self-absorbed. So what you may be attracting today are damsels in distress. Damsels in distress. Some of them may not tell you that they're directly damsels in distress. They may actually try to energetically pull you into coming to the rescue. So they may be projecting that they're so sad, they're so hurt, they're so tired. They're like letting you see this when they know they have been the one that's been draining you. So they could be energetically gaslighting you. And if you start to doubt the truth and you start to think you're the guilty one, you're going to give them free, unnecessary emotional support that they're not worthy of. So just be careful of that, okay? Hi everybody. I forwarding all calls to VM. Okay. So if you are a member of this channel, okay, please try to keep the energy positive. If you're being messy and you're just dumping all your beliefs that's trying to force people to see things your way, you're probably one of those narcs. You're probably a type of narcissist right now, okay? Don't force your mind into other people's mind right now. Respect people's mental and emotional boundaries. It is so important. Respect other people's right to choose their own beliefs, their own spiritual path, okay? Their own way of thinking. If you just go dumping it everywhere online and to someone, then you're being toxic right now. You're being toxic. So be mindful of the running of your mouth. Don't involve yourself in petty gossip. Yeah, don't involve yourself with that. Don't involve yourself with trying to win some sort of love battle. If you know the person doesn't want to do you, don't want to be involved with you, then don't try to push it to happen. Okay? Some people today, they really want some time to themselves. It may not be because they don't want to do you. They're trying to have, laser focus in on what they're trying to manifest during this new moon. They're trying to focus on their intentions, and they don't want obstacles. They don't want people's energy that's any kind of way in their mental space, any kind of way. They don't want that. Okay? So just be careful of the damsels in distress, someone making you think that they didn't do what they did, warping and distorting the stories, changing the stories, changing the details, making you think that how it happened never happened, or rerouting you so they don't have to deal with their phony baloney-ness, all that type of stuff. Don't deal with those people who are doing that, okay? Do not deal with them. They need counseling. And say, well, I see you don't want to deal with the truth. You want to keep the mask on. You don't like that I'm peeling your mask off gently. I could snatch your mask off after you've been tricking me for years. You could do that, but you're not. You're gently peeling their mask off, the narcissist mask off. You're being peaceful. And if they want to sit and do word salad and rerouting and tricking you and all that so that they don't have to face themselves, then you just say, okay, I see. You still want to keep some residue of that mask on your face. So you just go ahead and just cut the connection, hang up the phone, block their email, and keep it moving. No more to be said. Okay, y'all have some people today that think what they gone through was always more important and significant than what you've gone through. That if you even go to bring up what they did to you and what you've gone through, or their lack of support, they're going to dismiss it. A lot of low vibrational people are going to do that today. So you might as well talk about how you feel only with someone who you know definitely loves you, or call up your local therapist, okay, and say, I need to talk to you about what this narcissist did to me. Or you use alchemy today. You use alchemy music. You use visual aids to help you to heal today. Visualization of the sea, especially like colorful fish, the color yellow. You know, lemongrass is very powerful. I said yellow, y'all, and I just saw yellow on TV. So get some sunbathe. That's going to help you to get, clear things out and to make you happy. So you're really trying to work on keeping yourself from getting so sad. Some of y'all may be reflecting on things you've gone through with your family members. You may be going back in time, or you got somebody taking you back to what they family did. See if you could think of something good that actually happened in your family. Like, think of one good time in your family. And what was going on? Was there some cooking or a good recipe? Or, try your recipe. Maybe your grandmother taught you a wonderful recipe. See if you could do it today. And that could help you to not feel so lonely. Because some of y'all are going to start to feel lonelier and lonelier. Because that's what manifestation make you do. When you dive in and you're like, I need my space to manifest, you will have your down moments where you're like, I'm lonely. I think I need some love. So what you do is you find someone that's healthy to socialize with. Make a new friend. You don't got to deal with no old people. Go somewhere there's a healthy social group, artistic social group, and make a friend. But somebody, or you don't have to be a friendship, but somebody is peaceful. But if that don't work, you can always dive deep into your artistic gifts. You will always eventually have some quiet there. And that when you go into your artistic gifts, your boundaries get stronger and stronger. So you're being your own therapist as well as everybody else's therapist, but still maintaining boundaries. So find some art project to get involved with today. Look up an educational resource and learn how to do something different and see what happens. Try something you never tried before. Do something in a different way today. But make sure that you are giving yourself some space away from the modern world. You're not so in it. You could be listening to your favorite YouTuber, but it don't mean you stream through the YouTube. So that's really important today, okay? I did this video because I noticed that over the last 2 weeks, y'all have been coming through every other day at least to show appreciation. Y'all email me, y'all send me donations, y'all contact me, getting on the VIP list for my articles. You can get on the VIP list to get my collections of articles and my spiritual lessons that are going to be in PDFs. So as I told y'all, every single day I write an article. I might write 1 to 3, and it's always for sale. But remember what I told you. Divine timing is I play with my articles. So the sooner you get them, the better. Okay? But if you skip buying it, you can still buy it like tomorrow or the next day, because it's going to come back around where you're going to really need it again. And then I will be doing like additional parts of that article. So eventually all my articles will become collections. But you can always buy them in pieces so you don't have to wait for the collections. And you can always buy them in beta versions where they're not so perfectly cleaned up, grammatically, but you can still read them and hurry up and get that guidance in when you really need it. Okay? Make sure you email me if you want to get on the VIP list to get those articles. As I said, they're normally between $3 and $10. You can always send the money to my Cash App, or you can send it to my PayPal, or we can find some other arrangement. Thank you very much for everyone who's gotten on the list to get my articles. Somebody wants you to turn to stone. Somebody could have been trying to make you stone. You know, be careful of that stony heart, you know, where you're not open to love type of energy. You don't want that energy today, okay? You need to act excited about other people who are striving and thriving. Even if you don't know them, if you feel like they're trying, they're in the same field, and you don't feel fake energy from them, then say something nice to them. Say something in your mind like, thank you, you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. Pay it forward. Tell someone who's trying to do their job, whether it's guiding, teaching, educating about anything, okay? Coaching, but you sense that they're not a phony, say, I hope you succeed. I'm happy for you. It's going to work in your favor in ways you cannot imagine today, okay? Now, if you want to, you can also, and I highly recommend this because this came out in the guidance, you can also put a token on them, okay? Find somebody on YouTube today and put $5 on their live video, or $2. Because the angel number 5 and 1's been coming out and things like that, and 8s, those may be good, and 7s, those may be good numbers. So maybe put $7 on somebody, or $8 on somebody, or $5 or $11. That's going to work in your favor when you're manifesting. When I tell you that this came as a synchronicity, it really did, okay? So I did it today. I just went ahead, and there was a writer, she had a writing workshop, and I paid for her workshop. And then I noticed that more downloads came. I noticed that my flow state got easier. Sometimes you're blocked because you are your mindset about money is not approved by God. You may think that, oh, I need to save, but if you know that you've been getting money and blessed and over again, or you got a check coming soon, you just got a check, and you know that you're thinking stingy, and you're like, no, you're so worried about putting $5 on somebody, and you're doing that right now when you're supposed to be giving love, okay? And you're doing that right now, and you're going to block the flow state in your body. So stop thinking stingy thinking. Stop thinking lack about money today. It's going to work against you. Okay? I just had to make sure I got that out. Try not to take your pain out on anybody and everybody. Some people are projecting so much today. It is wild, y'all. It started last night, and it's still going on. So be careful not to hurt people that, you know, and being insensitive and emotionalist, like so detached from people who did nothing to you. Don't treat them like that. Don't sit up there and say, F the world, you know, I hope you fall, I'm mad at the world, so I'm going to go ahead and be detached. Don't have that type of energy. And don't have that type of energy that you think you're better, and you think you're smarter, and you think you're stronger, and you think that you're more grounded. Don't think like that, okay? The best energy you can have today is humbleness, like serious, y'all. Okay? Do not be being critical of your family members. Don't be talking about their money situations, their crib, and their family decisions. If you don't got no help for them, you ain't got nothing to say. Don't be talking about they pets and what somebody look like. Don't say she looking crazy, dirty, dusty, old. Don't be talking to people like that. Some people are grinding. They're going in so hard right now that they're barely able to squeeze some self-care time in. Okay, it's only going to get more. It's only going to get more grinding and more grinding. So you got to make sure that you put at least 1 hour. Just put it aside, write it down, write it on the wall so you can see it. Like, get your self-care in for this hour, or you'll feel like it's hard to do. Okay? If possible, maybe get somebody else to do it. Okay? So you could just relax and listen to your music and be at peace. I mean, if you got a boo, have your boo wash you up. I'm serious. If you have a child, see if you could throw them off $10 to shape your nails up and wash your hair. If you get somebody else to pamper you and do that for you today, get them today. Okay? All right. Don't beat yourself up if you're struggling with getting enough self-care in today. You're going to get better at it. Okay? It's just, when you're dealing with trying to get the last of the clutter out of your life during the new moon so that you can get more into your intentions, it's hard for you to get the self-care in like you want. So some of y'all may need to watch videos about decluttering your mind and your heart and your environment, okay, so that you can clear the path to you, to the best version of you, and do what the best version of you would do. Some of y'all, if you don't feel like following the rules with how you look and how you are, like what you wear, if you want to be weird looking, eccentric looking, different, then go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and do it. Like, seriously, like, today I was like, you know what? I realized that I don't like hardly any of the modern hairdos. I had to be real with myself. I was like, I really don't like them. I don't know why I keep doing them though. See, I was being fake. I was being fake to me. The woman who has what I want, she don't have braids in her hair. She don't sit 6-7 hours for some 2-strand hair twist. My future self don't look like that. And I knew it, and I wasn't keeping it real. Okay? I had to go back in time and remember when I walked out the salon feeling like I was so beautiful that I didn't even need to look in the mirror again and again after I left. That I had no worries if anyone would think I'm ugly. Because I was actually looking the way my future wealthy self needs to look. Okay? Anytime I wore my hair in braids and 2-strand twists all the time, the money never changed. The money never changed. The downloads were pretty much the same. I'm just keeping it real. I'm opening myself up to y'all. Because that's what you do when we got this water and air energy. You open. You be a little vulnerable. Just a little vulnerable with your loved ones or your tribe. That care about you, that want you to have bread. So I'm being vulnerable. I had to admit to myself today that my wardrobe ain't all legit. It's fake, okay? I had to admit to myself today that as much as I might find sneakers comfortable at times, I never feel the best about myself when I'm wearing them. That's it. That's just it. I hope that y'all get to this point. Self-reflection. Having clarity about your own image. Having clarity about your own reflection. That's mirror energy. If you want to call it swords and air energy. Doing some mirror work on yourself. Because it doesn't matter how skilled you are at what you're doing. If your outside environment and you are not reflecting who would be doing what you're doing, you're just always going to be chasing your future self to be it. You're never going to get there. See, that's the beautiful thing about earth signs. What I love about earth signs is that they are really good at making sure their outside and outside environment matches who they're trying to be, who they know they should be. But when they don't do that, normally it's for another reason. So if you want the bonus content that goes with what I just said, let me write it down, because that's a bonus lesson. If you're having trouble with shaping yourself and shaping your environment to match your visual self or the person that you know you need to be, okay? You know, and there's ways that you know, okay? If you think you don't know, you do know. You don't notice that you know. But I have a very special video on that, okay? About authenticity, all right? Because if you're not authentic, then you're fake money, okay? Trying to attract the real money that you have in another reality. And it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, y'all. Okay? It's not going to happen. So in my bonus content, you're going to learn about, and that you're going to have to pay to watch that, or you'll have to be a member. I'm going to talk about authenticity in a very special area. Okay? I'm not going to mention it. Why am I not mentioning it? Because a magician never, ever mentions all the work they're going to do. Okay? They never do. Because a magician knows that someone's always watching. Even when no one's in the room, someone's watching. The magician believes in the dimensions. The magician believes in the unseen and seen. So I'm not going to mention everything that's going to be in that video, but I will tell you one of the things that may be in that video or article. Authenticity. Okay? So what I just shared with y'all is my own content and shall not be used without my express permission. You know, some of y'all may say, I don't know who I am. Like, I don't know. You do know. It's the you that has the money has already showed up. Trust me. It has stopped in, said hello. It has hung out with you and everything. It's the distractions, okay? All the streaming, all the arguing, all this other stuff is making the visitations of your future self vanish before you actually got to remember that it arrived. Before your mind got to like store it away that you saw it. All right? The low vibrational energy comes in and distracts you. This is why it's important to have periods in your life where you do be monkish in the way you live. Where you're like, oh, I'm up in the mountains for like 7 hours a day. Okay? Just doing some soul searching. I'm pleading a vow of silence. Because it's hard to be distracted when you don't care to talk to people. The people that like to distract you, they're trying to get you to say something. Okay? What do you think all these narcissists trolling all these YouTube channels and stuff? A lot of them are trying to get you to talk. But if you say, I'm pleading a vow of silence, I'm going to keep my eyes on my godly self, because my godly self is the one that's gotten rich without destroying my morals and ethics, without sentencing my soul to hell. That's my godly self. I have to keep my eyes on that. And I have to have a plan for that now. This world is full of endless advertisements everywhere you go. Y'all, I did some research and I found out one of the reasons why they were so high vibrational, so creative and innovative in the 1950s and the early years is because they wasn't bone rushed with all these advertisements. It was easy for them to have absolute faith in their own advertisement, in their own product. They weren't being bone rushed with all these other products, even people who were the products. Their minds was on their family and their business, and they had nobody forcing their mind on anything else. But we don't live in those times anymore. We just don't. So now you have to have a plan to protect yourself for unsolicited influences from strangers. And that's hard. And there are ways you could do that without ditching your phone and packing up your computer. There's ways that you could do that to just naturally reroute yourself without knowing that you are. Okay? And I'll talk about that in a video as well. Let me write that down, because that's a download. Okay. I'm writing that down right now. Let me see. Give me a second, y'all. Please. Please. Okay. So I have a bunch of more downloads. So let's get some additional messages out, okay? Thank you very much for the donations, $49.99. Woo, forwarding. Thank you. Thank you, Sacred. Wow. Thank you very much, forwarding and Sacred. Sacred, thank you very much. And forwarding, I know y'all show up all the time. I know y'all regulars. Pink is a wonderful color today. I get like pink is a color that we may not know that is special today. It could be like salmon energy. So I don't know if you're into salmon, fish. You know, if you want to eat the pinkish fish right now, that would be pretty good to do if you're a fish eater. Or you can look at, you know, pink flowers or something like that. Try not to get out of control with being protective of your work and your home life, okay? So if you are a mama, or if you are a daddy that has to be a mama, don't overdo it with being protective of your abundance, okay? Try to reply peacefully, like, I don't want to be bothered right now, and I'm working on my stuff. Or as a matter of fact, you know, create a sacred, quiet, spacious space, like in your home, and have it under lock and key. And put a sign on the door to say, do not disturb. That will keep you from getting into it with people who want to keep you stuck, focusing on their emotional baggage and toxicity. You know, you don't want them, you know, kind of charging in and trying to, you know, love bomb you. Because you might get love bombed right now as well. Some people may do it in a sneaky way to act like they're not love bombing you. But you know what? You can actually feel when someone's love bombing you, because it kind of feels like it's a little bit too strong. Or seems very calculating. So yeah, be careful of people over, you know. I'm hearing something about the song, I'm writing you a 4-page letter. I'm hearing Aaliyah. So some of y'all may have a very special connection to Aaliyah. It could be something about her body or her lyrics. I'm hearing that. So something about 4-page letters or whatever. Know when to shut it down. Know when you've given enough love and the love has gone on and on and on. How much love can you actually give? How much letter writing can you do with somebody who ain't listening to you? If you are into writing letters or postcards today or plays, this would be a good day to do that if you're a writer. Okay? All right. Less is more, though. If you're a writer, don't try to overwrite. You know, just take your time, slow. You know, less is more. Even if you're an artist, even if you're a songwriter, like, Don't try to think you got to go too hard in. Try not to be embellished, because that embellished energy is like too much today. Hi, everybody. Oh, you have a wonderful day too, Sacred. Okay, so my final message is to be careful who you trust. Some people ain't who they appear. And it's funny because there might be a karmic coming towards you right when you are trying to love yourself. So somebody could be keeping track of your emotions so they can kind of tap into you. Okay, it could be somebody under a fake account or somebody that you know. So because this video topic is so important, what I was talking about protecting your own emotions today and your mental health, being mindful of who you're talking to, being picky about who you talk to. I'm going to give you some guidance, some other guidance. So make a wish for your young self today. Okay? Consider one of your heroes or role models. Think about, maybe somebody in your family or somebody that you looked up to when you was a child, or somebody that you wish was your parent or your teacher. Okay, you might want to include them in your artwork today, or just read some stuff or look up some of their work. Read some stuff by them. Next, give yourself a hug and say that you love yourself. Love yourself just as you are. So if you are being who you really want to be today, hug yourself and say, I love you the way you are. The angels could be telling you this because they don't want you to feel like you got to be like everybody else. You could be getting into a stage in this transformation that you are willing to be different than everyone else. But you still got to feed the acceptance type energy. So you do have to kind of spoil yourself a bit with compliments. Don't wait for someone else to do it. Do something kind for yourself. You may want to buy a new beauty product. You may want to buy a piece of clothing, or you may want to get a moisturizer or moisturize your body. Okay, do something nice for yourself. So think about the last time you was very successful, where you achieved something, okay, and you got credit. Now, if you're trying to achieve that again, use that memory as a way of getting motivation. See, we always think about the last time we didn't achieve, but there was a time that we did achieve. Now, as I said, if it's related to what you're trying to achieve today, use that as your motivation. Positive energy that God approves of is positive energy, even if you get it through a memory. If that's how you got to get motivated to pursue, to keep achieving, then that's what you got to do. You're not always going to have people behind you rooting you on, some team coach doing it. One of your biggest fans are memories of you cheering for you. Okay. Ask yourself if there's any parts of you that resist self-compassion. What would you do today to keep yourself safe? What would you do today to keep your manifestation safe? Now, I am being told, be careful of scammers. Some of y'all may be getting scammers that may be overhearing your conversation. Be careful. These scammers could come by email or, okay, remember that just because somebody say that they're in the same field as you and are giving you an invitation, it may not be good. All offers ain't good. So be careful of the offers that you get. Make sure that you're researching these offers today. Excuse me. Okay, you need to focus on remembering times when you were happy today. Do not expect to be perfect. Just expect to deliver the best you can. Nobody gets to tell you whether you're good enough. Nobody gets to tell you that. And if you're waiting for other people, then you're just waiting for permission to, believe that you can get what you're supposed to get from it. So the moment you let other people tell you whether you're good enough, you're letting them decide your belief system. And then it's, then you ain't you no more. You under somebody else's control. Okay? And that's bad. Your actual vibration will be under someone else's control, which is really bad. Okay. So that was your additional content. I did this, as I said, because y'all was really turning up for me. And y'all turned up again in here. Thank you very much. So I'll give you the bonus content I didn't give tomorrow. I didn't give this morning. See, that Gemini energy got me. Okay. Groundedness, y'all. Groundedness. I didn't mention this in the morning video because I didn't want people to have it who was not worthy of it. But I wanted people to work on their intuition, to do their own kind of internal work and not think that they could just get this. So the message I didn't give y'all earlier is the Trump card. Once again, when I pulled, like, matter of fact, no, did I pull Oracle? I'm trying to remember. No, I didn't pull an Oracle. I think I saw it as an angel number when I was meditating for the channel. I don't remember pulling the Oracle. I would have put the picture in here. In the angel number, I saw the word something about wild or Trump. So the angel's been trying to tell you that somebody's going to try to compete and you're going to win or whatever. So right now, some of y'all, your vibration is just undefeatable. It doesn't matter. Somebody may have tried to match you or one up you at the table, but they keep failing and they're going to keep failing because I'm getting, for some of y'all, it could be some sort of guidance that I gave y'all actually on this channel that is helping you to get that Trump energy, where right when someone think they took you down and took your place or beat you, they realize that they didn't. Okay? I think I figured out what it is that keeps randomly getting that type of energy for us. That is, it's basically the best energy you can have. If you can have that energy every day, then you're definitely locked into your abundance. You're just locked in. The thing is, once you get locked in, that's cool. You just got to make sure that you're getting the rest in. Don't sacrifice your rest, otherwise you're not going to have the endurance to even persevere, to even feel like you can get that Trump type of energy. And I'm not talking about President Trump, y'all. I'm talking about like Trump, somebody put some cards on the table and you just keep on one-upping them or whatever and you winning, like you keep winning at bingo. You want that type of energy. That is a clear sign that you have done something, or something in you has locked into your soul plan. Somehow you locked into it. So you're being rewarded for doing that. A lot of people aren't even tapped in. They're not even locked into their soul plan. They're not. They don't know. They're not keeping track of their guidance. They're not keeping track. They're not doing journaling or nothing. So they don't know. So it is you're actually very rare when you are able to lock right in like that. Okay, and if you're watching this video, all right, and you have been donating to my channel, and you have been supporting this channel for a while, I can guarantee, I can promise you that Trump energy is for you too. If you have been donating to this channel, you have been supporting this channel this year, not just watching, not just saying hi, but you actually make an effort to show support. That Trump energy is for you too. Okay? That means that you're in alignment with me. And if you're in alignment with me, I'm going to tell you right now, you are in alignment with me. And I'm not here to brag. I'm going to say it humbly. You are definitely, I give it about 99%. You're chosen for celebrity. You probably are chosen to be a celebrity, and you probably had somebody block you. You wouldn't be coming towards me because I know I'm chosen to be a celebrity. I know from my chart. I know from my readings from other psychics. I know this 100%. It even came as downloads, angel numbers. So if you feel like you have to keep helping me and you keep being in alignment with me, you are supposed to also be a celebrity. The Most High will always put likes alike. If you have been outward with your support for me and this channel, through everything I've gone through my complaints and breakdowns and whatever on this channel, you are definitely chosen to be rich. Definitely. It is 100% guaranteed in my chart that one way or another, I'm going to be sitting on a large sum of money. At this point, a very large. Because I figured out what was in my way. And my chart actually shows in significant placements that I've been chosen for guaranteed mega wealth. So I don't want y'all to think that you're not too. You wouldn't still be supporting me. You would not be still putting money on this channel. Okay? The Most High don't make mistakes. When the Most High be telling you, I got to support this person, and you feel that push, your angel guides, they going from my guides to you. Okay? These angels are traveling at extra warp speed to the other ascending masters and coming back to you. So either you are supposed to have a huge breakthrough right now, or you are where I recently were, and you're next in line. You're next in line, because I already know that I've already created what is supposed to get me a lot of money. I've already did it. My oracles always say it's done. You already did it. So you guys and ladies and gentlemen, some of y'all probably already did it too. You already started something, or you're going to. You may sometime in the fall finally take the leap, or you may do it before the end of this month. Okay. Now, what you got to do now is achieve in silence and just be quiet and don't talk about it and hide it. If you're manifesting something right now and you've been listening to me like this and you ain't hiding and sneaking and do stuff to me and to cheat, you're not doing none of that, then whatever you've been creating, you need to be quiet. I'm saying that for a special reason, y'all. I know things. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. I wish y'all are so lucky. I mean, I get so much, y'all. Sometimes I'll be ready to just like pack my bags and go live in the mountains and say the heck with it, because I just like my brain, like it's just be like endless downloads, endless. It's constant, y'all. It's constant. But I think I landed on figuring out what was blocking that my flow. And I figured out what it is. I want to help you to figure out what may be blocking you from no longer feeling like your intuition is wrong. I want to get y'all to the point where you know that your intuition cannot be wrong. You know that it cannot. It cannot. You don't know how you know, but you just know. You know that because you're getting Akashic records that attach to everything. You're constantly getting Akashic records. I want y'all to get to that point. But only way I can even help some of y'all is I would have to do one-on-ones. Y'all would have to let your guard down with me. You would have to tell me things about your life. I would have to see your chart. You would have to answer some questions. And then I would kind of like have some idea of what is blocking the flow from you, from I don't want to explain the rest of it, okay? Because I'm not giving that away for free. But some people think that they're fully awakened because they got like a little bite-sized morsel of a lesson. But when you're fully awakened, you kind of just keep going deep, 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 deep on practically everything that's intellectual, that's of God. You just go deep and deep and deep of God's wisdom. I want to get y'all to that point. But it requires releasing boundaries about yourself. So whatever that shadow there, you get rid of it. It's not about like, oh, I'm embarrassed to know that. I'm embarrassed to tell you, Miss B. That's going to hold you back. That's going to hold you back, y'all. That's going to hold you back. You know, sometimes the little bit of work that you think is hard, you know, that you haven't done, it's staring right in the face. And you like, I don't know. I don't know what the work is. I don't really know. But it's like staring you right in the face. It's just really shocking. Like, for me, y'all, my work, it really had to do with people not telling me, not letting people make me feel uncomfortable about my energy according to my gender. Like, not letting people dictate. That was a part of my authenticity work. To have faith in myself and not feel like without my tribe, I'm not going to make it. I had to overcome that. That was one of the hardest I had to overcome. It was one of the hardest. Okay? When I tell y'all that was so hard, it took me over 30 years. I also had to get to the point that me trying it the way everybody tried it never worked for me, and I had to accept it. I used to say, how come I tried to do it the business way, the professional way, and it just never works? Because that's not in the stars for me. That's not how I get fully awakened. Some people, they get fully awakened by working in corporate and, you know, being all businessy. But it's not like that for everybody. Okay? It's not like that for everybody. Okay, I have some other things I want to talk about, but I got to go, y'all. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you want to send donations, you can send donations to my Cash App at @Coach V Hunter. Members, your videos are up next, okay? Please check the community news, everybody, for the availability to purchase my articles that are for today. Remember, y'all, every other day at least, I'm posting articles for sale, okay? Thank you, everybody. Bye, everybody. Okay, I will let you know, members. Hi, Empress. Hi, Empress KK. Hi, Wendell. What's up? Wendell, thank you for all your support. Thank you, Yuli. Y'all, I've been working on my energy. Y'all better work on y'all energy today. It's real important. All right, bye, everybody. Bye.